And that is one habit that if you do, I promise you are going to be 10 times more productive. Owen Cipriano here. If you are an entrepreneur or have ADHD or are trying to accomplish a task of any sort, then this one habit is going to be one of the most beneficial things that you're ever going to implement into your life. And like I say, whether you're building a business or just making dinner, this is something that you should be doing almost all the time. And it's something that I do religiously. And it's very, very simple. Anybody could do it starting right now. So let's just lay it out really, really simple, right? So you have a task that you're trying to accomplish. Maybe it's making six figures, making seven figures, building a business, building a client acquisition system. Maybe it's making dinner. Maybe it's just doing the washing, tidying the house, any of these things. What happens is you should just be doing the task, and you should do the task and then you should just complete the task, right? In the perfect scenario, that's how that would work, right? You just do the task, go there, focus on the task, do the task, done. Task done. Simple, right? What happens is that doesn't happen at all. What happens is let's get it in red. We actually get distracted. And that's very obvious, isn't it? We already knew that. We get distracted. What do we get distracted by? Maybe social media, other notifications, emails, maybe, I don't know, could be literally anything. Could be the postman. Postman knocks on the door, that distracts you from your work, whatever it is. These things are going to distract us. And then it's going to take us a really long time again, in some cases a very, very long time again, to get back from here to starting the task again, to finally completing the task. I mean, if it's social media, for example, social media is the worst one, right? And I'll go on a quick tangent and explain why. So social media, the companies that created social media, their whole game is they make money through ads. So before we get a bit messy here, social media, yeah. So you got Facebook, for example. Facebook make money because you go on the platform and you use it and you watch ads. So what they want to do is they want to keep you on the platform. So you come on the platform, you watch some ads, and then you try and come off the platform, but then they notify you, or they send you some form of message that's going to bring you back onto Notify. They're going to bring you back onto the platform, so then you're going to watch more ads, and then if you move off the platform, they're going to notify you again, and it's a vicious cycle, and they've developed it that way for a reason, to keep you distracted and keep you on the platform. So what do we do when these things that have been manufactured specifically to keep us distracted keep getting in the way of the things that are important, building the business or making dinner, feeding yourself, right? Even the basic things. It's very, very simple. And it's one habit that everybody should be doing, but nobody does do. And it's something, like I say, I do religiously. And that is just removing the distraction. And it sounds really simple, but this is how that would look. So you should have a task that you're trying to complete, right? And if you're trying to complete the task, there's a distraction. But what you do is you identify it. You identify the distraction, which happens here. And then once you've identified it, you can remove it. Whether that looks like turning off notifications, whether that looks like getting an ad blocker, whether that looks like just turning your phone off, locking your phone in your car, leaving it outside, leaving it in a different room, whatever that is, remove the distraction so it can never happen again. And I don't mean just like temporarily, like put it on mute for an hour. I mean remove it. If you're really trying to complete this thing and this thing is that important, then you need to remove that distraction, completely remove it. And that is one habit that if you do, I promise you are going to be 10 times more productive, and you're going to be able to stay in the flow state for longer, which means you're going to be able to get more done. It's super simple. Anybody can do it. And yeah, if you're not doing it, I suggest you start pretty soon.